today I'm gonna show you how to sublimate t-shirts.
You'll need either an actual sublimation printer or a converted sublimation printer, and they can be your regular small format printers or large format sublimation printers. For this video, I'm gonna be using the 8550.
Sublimation paper of either 13.9 or 8.5 by 11, just depending on whatever size fits in your printer. For this video, I'll be using the 13 by 19 inches because I love to make at least 12-inch width sublimation transfers, but I'll go over that in detail later on. You'll need heat-resistant tape, and you'll need parchment paper. And of course, a heat press to press your sublimation transfer. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on our heat press. This is the 16 by 24 inch heat press from Heat Press Nation. And I love this heat press so much. So I am gonna show you how to sublimate a t-shirt with it. When pressing a t-shirt, you always want your temperature to be at 400 degrees for 60 to 65 seconds. So that's what I have it at right now. You could see that at the bottom in green, and this is right now the current temperature, so we're just gonna wait for it to heat up.
Okay, now let's print our transfer using a sublimation printer. You can use either a true sublimation printer or a converted one. If you have more questions on printers, I do have separate videos going over them in detail, including color settings. On the left, I printed these transfers on my Epson 8550. I prefer large format printers when making t-shirts just because most of my t-shirt designs are around 12 inches wide, and that's too big for a small printer like the 2803, which maxes out at 8.5 by 11. See the size difference? Here is our 12-inch sublimation print. Look at how good that looks.
Here I have my parchment paper sheets. We are going to use at the bottom of my heat press and at the top over the shirt, so I'm just getting them ready for now.
When it comes to t-shirt blanks, you want to look for polyester blanks. The higher the polyester percentage, the more vibrant your colors will be. I recommend using at least 65% polyester, but 100% polyester will always give you the most vibrant result. You can also press onto light colored shirts, but white will make your designs look the brightest.
Let me show you my absolute favorite t-shirt blanks for sublimation. These are the Cosmos Ink Sublimation 100% polyester t-shirt. So let's go ahead and remove it from the bag. That way I can show you how it looks. So the main reason why I love the Cosmos Ink Sublimation t-shirt blanks is because they are actually so thick. This is the thickest 100% polyester t-shirt I have ever worked with, and I love the packaging because once you are done sublimating, you can literally just fold it back and send it back in the little baggie that it came with. I feel like that's such a professional look. For today's design, the Feeling Very Good, I'm gonna actually place this on the back of the t-shirt. So let's go ahead and start prepping that. So first thing you want to do whenever sublimating a t-shirt, first get the wrinkles out. Alrighty, so our heat press is not ready yet, but since we only want to press it for about 5 seconds, we'll just release it, and all of our wrinkles are out, so like super good. The second, get any moisture out. The other tip I have for sublimating a t-shirt is you always want to use either a Teflon sheet or parchment paper in between the shirt. That way our design doesn't bleed through. So let me go ahead and add this. So we have one parchment paper here and one parchment paper here, so we're covering the entire shirt of where our actual design is going to lay flat like this. Okay, that looks super good. So I actually want to add a cute little strawberry in the front, so let's go ahead and print that while we wait for our heat press to heat up. As a reminder, this printer also prints 8.5 by 11, so I just sent a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet. Okay, so our strawberries are done, and look at how cute. These are going to be pocket sized in the front, so I'm going to go ahead and cut them, and I did print 5, but again, sublimation transfers can be used at a later time. Just make sure not to get any like trash on it. So we'll go ahead and we'll save the other 4 strawberries for a different project. Our heat press is finally ready, so we are just going to add our transfer. I like to do a few fingers down, so that's what we'll do. And then I usually grab a measuring tape and just make sure that it is even on both sides. That looks good. So here is my measuring tape, and we are at about 4.5 on this side, and then 4. It is even now, and then I'll go ahead and I'll grab our top Teflon sheet, and then we will just go ahead and press our design. Now we will just wait the 58 seconds. While we wait for that to finish, I am just going to cut the strawberry. I am going to put in the front pocket. Okay, and it looks like it's done. Okay. So this is an auto open heat press, and I love this heat press because it also has auto pressure. So I always know that I'm gonna get the right pressure on my t-shirt. And just be careful when removing everything because it is hot. Oh, that looks so good. And then I'm just going to flip it to add a strawberry in the front. Here is our strawberry, and I will just place it down. We'll add our Teflon sheet and also just press. And today I am using the Heat Press Nation 16x24 Signature Pro, and I love this one because this plate is 16x24, so it's big enough for my blanket and my larger t-shirt transfers. So the t-shirt we pressed on the back was 12 inches, and then the front one was only 3.5, but it covers everything super good. I will remove my Teflon, and here is our t-shirt. We have a pocket, and then the back says feeling very good. That is so cute. And here is the final result of my t-shirt. Doesn't it look so good?
Sublimation shirts are washer safe because the ink actually bonds with the polyester fibers. It's not just sitting at the top of the fabric like HTB or DTF transfers would. That means the design won't crack, peel, or fade after a few washes. Just make sure you're using proper polyester blanks and your shirt will look super good after being washed.
Isn't the t-shirt we just made just the absolute cutest? I love my 85/50 for the larger print size, and just overall I've had an amazing experience with it. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with our Sublimation beginner series. This is the first year I'm hosting it on YouTube. I was a little nervous to see how it was going to turn out, but it is going great. Thank you guys so much for the views, the likes, the comments. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe as I will be covering the sublimation all month long. See you in the next one!